let's take a look at George Santos. Him at the what you call the State of the Union address. What you say, Ron the douche canoe Santos? Ron the douche canoe Santos. Let me turn this shit down. I'd rather turn my ring off. All right, so let's see what's up. George Santos grabbed an aisle seat at the State of the Union. Not everyone was eager to shake his hand. Well, that's no surprise there at all. All right, so there we go. He's really happy. That is the fake it. Like he has nothing to be this joyous about. Literally nothing to be this joyous about. This is so fake, just like everything else. And it's like he was in an interview recently. What was it? I think it was either Newsmax. I think it was a Newsmax interview. It was one of those stations. And he was like getting so impatient and so frustrated. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah. Hold on, what you say, Jazzy? Oh yeah, he again. I just see it. Donald Trump. He gonna come in hard. But yeah, like I was saying, George Santos, he was recently in an interview on Newsmax, and he was like getting frustrated with the woman who basically was like, I mean, yeah, you apologize, but usually when the public kind of accepts an apology and lets you back into their circle of confidence, it takes time. You kind of have to demonstrate rehabilitation in some kind of way. And he was like, I don't really know what you mean by that. I don't know how much more I can show. I've said that I'm sorry. Like, bro, just get out of Congress. Like, just drop out of Congress. Like literally. Oh yes, I watched some of the karaoke page. Yes. All right, so let's check some of this out. But yes, like, dude, just get out of Congress. You should just drop out of Congress and become a social media sensation because people would absolutely watch him. I would watch him. Y'all would watch him. Why the fuck would we not watch this man on social media? He's incredibly entertaining. He doesn't belong in the federal government. He doesn't belong anywhere near the levels of power. But I mean, if he's this is hilarious. Like, bro, just drop out of office. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like you actually have an interest in doing that job. You don't. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't know who the hell you are. You don't know what the hell you want. So just leave office. You know what I'm saying? And become a YouTube sensation. Get you a TikTok and travel the world and just show your ass. You feel me? You'll make a lot of money and people really won't give you a lot of shit for it because you really can't damage your reputation anymore. Republican Rep. George Santos of New York grabbed a seat on the center aisle ahead of President Joe Biden's State of the Union address, putting him in a prime position to shake some hands. Seated beside Republican Rep. Thomas Massey of Kentucky, Santos soon discovered that not everyone, including some Republicans, was interested in seeing him. As they began to enter the chamber around 8:30 p.m., several senators customarily shook hands with the scandal-plagued Long Island congressman, including Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, Senate Minority Whip John Thune, Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville, and even a couple Democrats. You know what I'm saying? They even got their licks in too. They even got it in too. But now we get to the juice. But several senators were visibly uninterested, particularly Republican Senator Mitt Romney of Utah. And he had a few other things to say. I got a couple of pages we're gonna show with this. You know what I'm saying? So McCarthy and VP Harris make small talk, some of which you can hear on a hot mic. I haven't watched this, so I don't know what they finna say. Because like I said, I usually don't pay that much attention to the State of the Union because it's the same shit every time. It's just a fluff piece for whatever party is in the administration, and everyone stands up like, yeah, and then everyone else is like, boo. I pay attention to what's actually happening in terms of bills getting passed and who's getting elected, stuff like that. I don't know. I think they must have whispered something. George, okay, here we go. George Santos with Mitt Romney. It's like, yeah, George. Look, yeah, George is dead. You can see the defensiveness. Whatever's going on, you can definitely see the defensiveness. Romney ain't feeling it. Like, he ain't feeling it because Mitt Romney. He basically he buys out companies and he strips them of all their value so that he can pocket the change. But he's a man of principle. He loves democracy. He doesn't, like if you're not rich and you don't have assistance, pick yourself up, do your own thing, get it together. You know what I'm saying? But he despite all of that, he's a man of the people. So you got to admire his principle there. That's always so hilarious to me. It's like I'm against minimum wage. I'm against a social safety net. I don't believe that the middle class should be stimulated. I think rich people deserve a break, but I'm a man of principle. Like, oh, okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So so I think I'm gonna get to a page because it's basically just them going on. So hold on, I got a couple of other oh damn, I'm sharing a lot of stuff today. We're going over a lot of cool stuff. Hold on, give me a moment so I can pull up we're going over a few other things. Ooh. Mitt Romney. Go over some of the things that he said. Okay, here we go. Mitt Romney calls George Santos a sick puppy as he doubles down on attack. So let's see what they tell him. Let's see this article real quick, and then we go. Let me pull this up. Here we go. Boricua. Mitt Romney calls George. Oh, is this a video? Okay, that's the same video we just watched. Get off all these damn ads.
Here in New York and New Jersey, and these are my streets. This is
Mitt Romney branded George Santos a sick puppy after the pair clashed at President Joe Biden's State of the Union address on Tuesday. The embattled New York Republican positioned himself prominently in the House of Representatives in the center aisle. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Okay, so here's what they had to say. Speaking to reporters later, Romney said he told Santos, "You don't belong here." While Santos shared a tweet claiming he called the Utah Republican a much bigger, I guess that's asshole. I guess that would be a much bigger asshole or something like that. Addressing the journalist, Romney said, "I don't know the exact words I said. He shouldn't have been there. Look, he's a sick puppy." The senator went on to say he didn't know what Santos had said in the reply, before confirming he told House Republicans, "You don't belong here."
I don't know the exact words I said. He shouldn't have been there. He shouldn't be in the. Look, he's a sick puppy. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be there.
So can you repeat that? Why did he say to you?
I don't know.
You said he's a sick puppy?
No. I didn't say that to him.
You just said you don't belong here.
Yeah.
Why did you want to say that to him?
I didn't expect that he'd be standing there trying to shake hands with every senator and the President of the United States. It's, given the fact that he's under ethics investigation, he should be sitting in the back row and staying quiet instead of parading in front of the president and.
No, that's real. That's real. Again, I'm really not. I disagree likely with everything with Mitt Romney politically, practically. But I mean, this is just common. What he's saying right now about what George Santos, if he's going to be there, should have done. It's the truth. Like, bro, get out the camera, get out the spotlight. Stop trying to talk to everybody. You're under investigation. The entire country will shit. The whole world laughing at you. Sit in the back, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he needs to leave Congress and just become a TikToker or something. But no, this is truth. He's spitting based.
And people coming into the room.
Did he
Look, he says that he embellished his record. Look, embellishing is saying you got an A when you get an A minus. Lying is saying you graduated from a college you didn't even attend. and he shouldn't be in Congress. And they're going to go through the process and hopefully get him out. And but he shouldn't be there. And if he had any shame at all, he wouldn't be there.
Why did you make a point to say that, though? I mean, you went. I mean, it was kind of out of your way to.
Well, he was standing right there in the aisle, shaking hands with everybody.
Did he respond to you?
He may have. I didn't hear anything he said.
That Kevin McCarthy has not called on him to resign.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's the truth, and we talked about it before. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real, he should become a TikToker. He would kill it, bro. George Santos would be one of the biggest TikTokers on the planet, literally. Like all he would have to do is post every day. He could just show what he's doing, or he could just tell stories, and you know, like it would be like, you know, definitely like a fun game. Like, is this story true or not? You know, 2 truths and a lie type of shit. You feel me? And you gotta guess. You know how much money he could make off of that too? Like do like a sweepstakes series. Like I'm going to tell 4 truths and a lie, and whoever guesses the truth, there's some, you know, so, oh, absolutely. He would kill it. But yeah, no, that's the truth. I mean, embellishing is saying you got an A when you got an A-, or maybe you say that, you know, an A+ when you got a B+. You know, but again, this just really is not normal. Now we're gonna check out. I think there was a video of and again, this is less about we're gonna watch the video because it's Marjorie Taylor Greene, but also, you know, just it's always so hilarious when Republicans are like, oh, everyone's lying when they say that we want to cut Social Security. Like, y'all say that you want to do that all the time, literally all the time. You say that you want to do that, and again, Donald Trump came out and he was like, nah, bro, we ain't gonna touch it. You know what I'm saying? Like he came out and you know, that's absolutely how it's supposed to be. But let's check out what Marjorie Taylor Greene had to say. Okay, President Biden, instead of making the wealthy pay their fair share, some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset. I'm not saying it's the majority. Okay, so
instead of making the wealthy pay their fair share, some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset. I'm not saying it's a majority.
That's what I mean by the state. This is why, honestly, like I'm really not that interested in stuff like this, because every State of the Union is like this. It's all of them are like this. Claps and boos.
Let me give you, anybody who doubts it, contact my office. I'll give you a copy. I'll give you a copy of the proposal. That means Congress doesn't vote. Well, I'm glad to see you. No, I tell you, I enjoy conversion. You know, it means if Congress doesn't keep the programs the way they are, they'd go away. Other Republicans say, I'm not saying it's a majority of you. I don't even think it's even a significant.
Oh, bro, why even do that? Why even do that, man? Why even do that? Because Joe Biden has, you know, many times throughout his career talked about, you know, cutting Social Security as well. You know, so Biden's, you know, like, again, y'all, I'm a registered independent. I only register Democrat when I have to. And I really ain't got that much love for the Democratic Party. So this is not, you know, a big defense of Biden or the White House. You know what I'm saying? And like I just said, Biden himself, if no one stopped him from going forth with making these cuts, he would do it for sure, because he's conservative. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, again, the Republicans are so well known for wanting to cut these programs that Donald Trump, you know, gets talked about a lot when he says things like, don't do that, guys. Maybe we shouldn't do that. And then it's like huge news and everyone's like, oh, Trump said we shouldn't cut Social Security. Now, would that be big news if Republicans weren't always trying to do that? No, it wouldn't be.
Proposed by individuals. I'm not politely not naming them, but it's being proposed by some of you. Look, folks, the idea is that we're not going to be
liar. We care so much about the working class. That's why we push right to work policies all over the place and cut union support and cut taxes for the wealthy and for corporations.
That's my rich white woman Republican voice.
We don't want to cut Social Security, but fuck the middle class all the same.
Okay, here we go. Now, there's I believe we have at least one more thing. In terms of the State of the Union address. Again, when it comes to the Democrats, we know they're full of shit. We know that they're corrupt. We know these things. You feel me? This isn't news. And the Biden administration, I mean, at this point, really the biggest opportunities that the Biden administration would have that I really can think of will be to further the efforts to decriminalize marijuana or other drugs, descheduling, things like that. Further efforts to free prisoners. Further efforts along making executive orders that can make it easier for women to have access to birth control, things like that. But again, the Democrats don't control both chambers anymore, so it's just going to be a lame duck session. you know. But Sarah Huckabee Sanders, what's she talking about? Good old Huckabee. Good old Huckabee. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, normal or crazy? Okay, I don't think. Let's go down to this video. Okay, so basically Sarah Huckabee Sanders did an interview and she basically was like, we have a choice between normal or crazy. And normal are the Republicans and crazy are the Democrats. Like, because the Democratic part, they're so crazy. They're so nuts. They're so far to the left. It's so crazy. If you tell the people that their choice is between normal or crazy, it should first be obvious which side you are on yourself. These are just people roasting her comments. Yeah, it is all WWE now for sure. The choice is between normal or crazy, the Republican Party. And then I think they was calling her the Ice Queen from Narnia because of the coat that she was wearing. Oh boy, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. The dividing line in America is no longer between right or left. The choice is between normal or crazy. She is absolutely right, but she is absolutely crazy. Well, this absolutely is not surprising that she got, this. But let me see the video because this is just more commentary. Now, okay, this is Andrew Feinberg. I don't know who that is, but not sure who wrote that line in her speech. But after watching the heckling of POTUS tonight, many Americans may agree, but not in the way she wants. Yeah, exactly. The aftermath. That's really what you pay attention to the State of the Union address for. It's all the drama surrounding it. You know what I'm saying? Because what actually happens at the State of the Union address, it really isn't important because it's just a fluff piece for whoever's in office. But this is the stuff that we live for. It's this stuff right here. This is what it's all about. Okay, so let's see what's up. I think this is her interview. Hold on, it went to a different page. It opened it up in another page. Let me rewind this or get this page open for y'all. One moment. It opened to a new page. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm about to open it. Okay, here we go. So this was the commentary that Sarah Sanders was getting roasted for.
The dividing line in America is no longer between right or left. The choice is between normal or crazy. It's time for a new generation of Republican leadership. Upon taking office just a few weeks ago, I signed executive orders to ban CRT, racism, and indoctrination in our schools.
Yo, she's a governor. That just completely was not in my mind. I remember she was running, but I haven't really paid that much attention to her lately. And it just completely oh God. Fucking anybody can do this.
Schools. The dividing line in America is no longer.
And again, it's so cringe and partisan too, because it's for anyone, even if you're a Democrat, you know what I'm saying? For you to act like the Democratic Party is this springboard for progressive policies, or that the Democratic Party fights so hard for the issues, they just don't, So that type of rhetoric really is not that good for anybody to use, but especially for people regarding the Republican Party, because these people are out of their minds. The Republican Party nuts.